By now, we all know the story of Choo-Choo Charles. We get a call one day from our friend Eugene asking for our help to defeat a spider demon train called Charles. It has been attacking the island of Aeronarum, and we accept and set out to become an unlikely hero. When we reach the island, he takes us to a barn, which houses the last functioning, repairable, and defensible train. And so Eugene and the hero set out to stop Charles. But we are not ready, and unfortunately, Eugene dies. Which this then sets us out on a revenge path to kill Charles. And to accomplish that task, we need to assist the islanders by collecting 3 eggs, take them to the temple, and defeat Charles. Throughout this journey, we learn a lot about the island, its inhabitants, Warren, and even Charles itself. But one thing we don't learn a lot about is the hero. But I'm here to tell you, I think all that has changed. I am convinced that I have discovered the identity of the hero in Choo-Choo Charles. The hero of Aeronarum. And it all came to me when I had discovered the hidden map in Choo-Choo Charles, the worst timeline, the one where you fail to save Eugene. Now come with me on this journey as we discover the identity of the hero in Choo-Choo Charles.
So, the fabled hunter has finally arrived.
We're going to break this down into 4 parts. 1, the things we know about the hero. 2, what the journey says about the hero. 3, the reveal. And 4, all the loose ends tied together to make a perfect theory. But before I continue, I just want to say, this kind of content and this kind of idea is a very silly one and a very fun one. And it's something that can be very nerving to do. And if you're out there and you have a creative spirit or something you want to make, do it. I was told many times in my life that my ideas weren't good, that I was stupid, that it wasn't worth it. But I know that's not true. So please, do not let anyone bring you down. Try to make things. If it doesn't go well, it's okay, try again. And if that doesn't go well, maybe something out there is meant for you. I believe in you, believe in yourself. Don't let anybody bring you down. With all that out of the way, let us begin our journey to discover who the hero is in Choo-Choo Charles. First, what do we know about the hero? Well, not a whole lot. Just that he's a nameless hero, but given many titles. The Archivist, the Museum Curator, the Monster Hunter, Eugene's friend. Alright, the last one, maybe not so strong. But just as important to his journey and the story. Eugene's the man, we all know it. He was totally worth saving. Even if we did spend all those hours. Oh god. He is also a silent hero. Now, many characters are, but I think that's a piece of the puzzle. We'll come back to that. And lastly, that he could pilot a train. Now that fact may not be too interesting, but what I found interesting was that he just knew how to do it, with no instructions. Now you, watching this, might very well say, there's a tutorial on the side. So he didn't just know how to do it. That's false. That is for us to know how to pilot the train. Our character was given no instructions, not even from Eugene. All he said was, oh look, a train, ooh, a gun's cool. And that was it. So in canon universe, our hero can conduct a train without any assistance. Interesting. And with that, that's pretty much all we know about him, except that he's kind of like a legend, that he just kind of appears here. So part 2, what does his journey say about him and help identify who he is? Well, we know we have to go into 3 mines, 3 caves, if you will, to collect 3 artifacts in order to stop Charles. Now, both the mines and the artifacts are important to discovering who he is, but especially the eggs that he has to collect. What is the first thing you notice about those eggs? The colors. Green, blue, and red. Now those are pretty common colors. I didn't think much of it until I started piecing together who he really was. And then those colors jumped out at me like a beacon in the distance, just flashing red light. And what's next on his journey? We need assistance from someone on the island, somebody of high authority, someone who is the descendant of the person in charge of the island, Eugene's son, Paul. We need his wisdom on how to defeat Charles. Not only that, but he has a special equipment to help aid us in finally putting an end to the demon spider train. He even gives us the key to the temple, which is the next clue at figuring out who the hero is. With the key in hand, the hero is finally able to open up the temple and place on the pedestal inside the 3 eggs, which sets off a beacon to summon Charles, where he gains power and control over the island, and the only one that can put it into it is the hero that started it all. Before we continue, let's take a quick look at Choo-Choo Charles. He is a spider demon. Train? Trains don't grow naturally. Some people theorize that it was actually an egg that hatched in the hull of a train. Or it found the train, and it grew into it and merged with it, creating a demon spider train. But deep down, it's a demon spider. And would it surprise you if this isn't the first demon spider our hero has faced? That he's faced hundreds before. And strangely enough, how Charles dies is important as well. He gets struck through the face by a combined decisive blow between you and Paul. Now, what would you say if I told you that our hero has done this exact journey several times before? You might say, nonsense. You might say, go on, I'm listening. And you also might say, wait, how'd you get in my house? Those are all valid points, and I'm here to tie it all together for you. Now, this all started with me when I had discovered the worst outcome, the worst timeline in Choo-Choo Charles, the one where you failed to save Eugene. While it's true, that is not an intended ending to Choo-Choo Charles. It does, however, showcase a possible outcome for the hero. And now we know there are 3 outcomes to the ending of Choo-Choo Charles. 1 where Eugene dies and we become the new hero of Aram. 2, Eugene is saved and him and everyone else on the island become the new heroes and we leave. And 3, one where we fail to save Eugene. We are the failed timeline. Which all that suggests that our hero has the ability to split the timeline in twine, creating 3 separate timelines. Yes, that is exactly who I am suggesting it is. I believe now, without a doubt, that our hero is none other than the hero of Hyrule, the hero of time, the hero of Twilight, the hero of winds, and dare I say, the hero of Aram. It is now time to tie everything together to show you how the hero of Hyrule and the hero of Aram are the one and the same, how they are the hero chosen by the gods to protect others. First, we know he's a silent hero, and 2, he has many names. And 3, he's gone on many journeys to collect red, blue, and green stones. Kokiri Emerald, Goron Ruby, and Zora Sapphire. And when looking deeper into these eggs, the stand-in for the stones, their locations in the map says something about them. The green egg just so happens to have more grass around it, just like the green emerald would in Zelda. As for the red egg, there are a lot of beams holding up the ceiling, which if you look at the mines where the Gorons are, they also have a lot of beams holding up their mines. And secondly, that exact location, you have to actually get out of it by climbing on top of the mountain. Just like Death Mountain. And not to mention the blue egg is just like the sapphire. It is in a location with the most water, even some small waterfalls. You even need to use something to get over the water. A hook shot would be really helpful right now. Not to mention the 3 pearls from Wind Waker. And what does he do with them? He places them in a temple or on their own pedestals to summon the Tower of the Gods. And to be honest, these 2 pictures look pretty similar. There are definitely plenty of coincidences, but I just love pointing out these imageries. And what happens when he opens the door to Temple of Time? Ganondorf takes that power, just like Charles takes the power from them. Now, this piece of evidence is a little abstract, and I'll give you that. But just like the hero of Aram, Link needs the help of Princess Zelda, her knowledge, her wisdom, and the use of special tools to defeat Ganondorf. He can't do it alone. And who has that? But Paul. Paul is, in some sense, the prince of Aram. He has a special weapon to defeat Choo-Choo Charles. And where do you find Paul? None other than the municipal building, which is arguably the capital, the castle of the island of Aranarum. And if you can look at his outfit and tell me that's not Princess Zelda's outfit, I think you're just being stubborn. Seriously, here's a side-by-side of both of them. I mean, come on. Is that a coincidence? Yeah, 100% it is. But it's too funny not to show. And you may have thought I forgot about the train. I didn't. Link has a journey called Spirit Tracks, where he is a train conductor. Hence why our hero knows how to pilot a train. He's lived that past life. And I mean, come on. In Spirit Tracks, he gets a golden yellow train. As for Charles, Link has fought hundreds of demon spiders. And just to point this out, these spiders enter a very similar way that Charles does in the final fight. He's even fought a demon spider while on his train and shooting him. And here it is. What's crazy is, this is not even his first demon train he's fought before. And the demon train is even found in a new map just like Hell Charles. Now, there's even smaller things. There's an NPC that says, "Hey, have you handled ghosts before? I wonder if the hero of Hyrule, the hero of Twilight, the hero of time has ever faced ghosts." Who's to say? Me. A lot of them. Hundreds. It's crazy. And how Charles dies, getting struck in the face, Link has defeated several enemies and final bosses the same way. It's actually pretty crazy. Here, check it out. And on one very tiny note, both of our heroes have an affinity for finding treasure chests. And Warren. Let's not forget Warren. There is even a villain in Spirit Tracks that kind of looks like him. Hey look, they even have the same mustache. I think the real theory is Spirit Tracks 2 Stars' favorite game? You know what's funny? There are these items in Spirit Tracks called star fragments, and it kind of looks like 2 stars on top of each other, just rotated. Maybe, just maybe. Another random point is that an NPC even says be careful of those in masks. And if you think our boy hasn't already faced those in masks before, you are wrong. Not only that, but in A Link Between Worlds, there are even the masked followers that wear masks of the monsters that they worship. Seem familiar to you? Oh, and before I close, look at this. This is Charles transforming into his demon form, his demon king form, if you will. And here is Ganondorf transforming into his demon form as well. And there you go. I think it's a pretty good theory. I think it ties everything together that we know about the game, that we know about Link, that we know about the hero, and I can put it all together to confidently say that he is the reincarnated spirit of the hero of the gods, Link. However, there is one thing I may have missed. I couldn't quite get the Master Sword. Oh wait, I got an idea. Boom, blue train, we did it, closing it out. We've solved it. We're out of here. Boom! Yes! Suck it, matpat. I beat you to it. Oh god, the mic's still on. Hey, loyal game theorists. I promise, it was a joke. matpat, you seem like a lovely man. And with that, the only way I can close it out is... it's just a theory. My theory! I'm just kidding again. matpat, please don't find me and track me down. Oh god, no. All that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is probably my last Choo-Choo Charles video for a while, and I just want to say, if you subscribed for Choo-Choo Charles videos, I respect that, and if you're done, I respect that too. But I am going to make more videos. I'm going to get back to some Walking Dead stuff and some new stuff, so please stay tuned. All the views, all the new subscribers seem so unreal still. I just can't seem to wrap my head around it, and I'm grateful for all of you. With that being said, I just want you to know, it's not what's happened, it's not what you've done, it's what you do next that makes all the difference. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for watching. See you next time.